Hey folks, AJ the CEO here. We are back down here at Mount Bethel. I got a crew of people down here that's looking to try and help me with the TV. We ended up picking up the 85, so we're gonna see if we can muscle this thing up here. Hopefully it didn't jimmy around. I mean, I strapped it down, so we'll see. The last thing I need to do is have to pack this up and take it back to the store for a replacement. So let's get inside. All right, folks, this is the test. We got the TV up. Might need to move it up a little bit, but we need to make sure that the cables are right because I ain't trying to climb up back in that ceiling because these cables ain't right. So let's see. Let's go ahead and switch it over. I turn the system on. We go to input number 1, so it is reading. And there it goes. So yay, the cables are there, good. I just got to take the stickers off and then we go to the next phase from there. All right, folks, so we've made very good progress in here. I haven't recorded that much because I'm on a time crunch, but as you can see, we got the TV here. Most likely we're going to wait until tomorrow. I'm going to be with them tomorrow. I can foresee them saying maybe lift this up maybe another 6 inches. I am prepared to do that. We'll let them see. Took the back row out of the way so people wouldn't have an issue with that. But I can foresee them saying lift this up maybe 6 more inches. I was just being overly cautious to make sure we didn't go too high. But we had a bunch of people that were here that helped, and we were just talking about some contingencies on maybe moving those speakers instead of buying new ones, putting those in place, maybe spend the money instead of buying new speakers to have an electrician come in, put a jack on either side. Now, the one thing I am going to do is I didn't get a chance to label all the mics. I'm going to do that, and I'm in a time crunch because I got to get the trailer back, but I need to go and charge so that I got enough power to actually get home. So I am going to set up the CASA plugs on the app, get that set up. I have the switch installed on the wall the old-fashioned way, get all that stuff configured. Again, I could do that tomorrow, but that's going to take me a second. I'm going to go through and label all the mics. Pretty much, I think they need to get some new wireless mics because I had to crank the gain all the way up, turn the volume all the way up just to barely hear them, and I had to have the mic on me to do that. But let me configure this stuff and hurry up so we can get up out of here so I can charge and get the trailer back by 7 o'clock. All right, so I got the CASA app set up here. I got everything done. Having a major issue with the mics. The sound is horrible. It's not pushing out anything. I'm having to crank up everything, which should not be the case. Trying to identify some of the mics. I actually did get some of them done, but again, it's not coming out exactly the way I wanted it to. But like I said, I will be here tomorrow, so we'll see what we can do. Worst case scenario, I could bring the wireless mics that I just got to see if that will improve. And I'm not getting anything on any of the connections on like the pulpit mics or anything. I have no idea. Looks like that cable was ran up under the floor or something. Don't know where any of the other stuff is plugged into. We're gonna have to deal with that Sunday. I'm running out of time because it's almost 5 o'clock and I still got to get over to get charged and get back home. Return the stuff and then get back home. So I'm not going to do a video of this since it's going to be a continuation to tomorrow. Let me just test and verify that the switch that I set up does turn everything off. I will remotely connect to this, and since I got it on my tablet, I will remote in so that I can turn everything, set the schedules and all this other stuff. So like again, that's where I have it right here. Now let's verify that everything was turned off. And I'm gonna take my tools with me, but I'm gonna leave my ladder because I know I'm gonna need that anyway. So we can just eyeball this. So it didn't turn it off, so let's hit it again. Because I think I set... Okay. Well, that was delayed. It actually did turn it off. That's off. That pop was the S16. So those are off, and the pop obviously was the amps, everything back here. So if we look at the switch, see, 2 of these are still on. I have no idea why that is, but again, I just want to be able to control it, and we'll tweak it a little bit more when I'm here tomorrow with them. I want to make sure I don't forget anything. Make sure everything is locked up. And we will figure out, because I already told them most likely, and they have a feeling that they needed to change out their mics anyway. I didn't get those calibrated. I'll just make sure I get here maybe at 9 o'clock, because they said Sunday school starts at 10, so that I'll have enough time to go over all this other stuff. I mean, the main thing is the TV was done. The only thing left to do is to grab the cables in the ceiling for the 3 rooms: pastor's office, kids room, fellowship hall, hang pastor's TV. But again, I wanted to know where he wants that to be, because the last thing I want to do is hang it and then it's like, oh, I don't want it to go right there. Hold on 1 second. Alrighty, got a lot of the stuff in here set up almost in its final positions. We're gonna move some chairs over here, so again, that table might slide over, so it'll be one person here for presentation, another person for the cameras and the ATEM, another person for the sound system, and Miss Wanda said she got the headphones, so they'll have that for tomorrow. Let me slide this last chair in here and get my ladder out of the way. Left my cables here and all this other stuff, so when we need to, if we decide to put that inside the wall, that's fine. But again, I like the fact is you have to really reach up there to get that, so that'll be fine. And it's 5 o'clock, so we got to get up out of here. And I'm on the other side of the church, because that's the only key that I have access to. But I think we should be good. We got the majority, the big stuff out of the way. Still got to do, make sure, I'm old fashioned, I'm looking to make sure I got the keys in my hand, and I got both my phones here. All right, that's locked. I'm gonna walk around one more time to make sure everything is straight, but I think we're good to go. I'm about 10 miles away from the closest charger. I'm almost in Lynchburg. I would go home if it wasn't for the fact that I gotta be right back down here tomorrow. Let me walk around, make sure everything is locked up, and then I'll see y'all tomorrow. Alrighty, folks, we are here. I got my stuff set up. I set up Starlink. I got it outside, so that's the speed that we got right now. Figured out the issue with the sound. For whatever reason, the app wasn't syncing, so I had to manually turn everything on the S16, and then everything worked fine. So I'm playing music, so I need to make sure I mute that stuff out. But let me just show you. I just have this ran temporarily right now going out to my Starlink Mini that's right there out in the field. It's aligned. We got a good internet connection. So just getting here prepped to help out everybody and run the system for the very first time. So yay. Let's get everything else done here. All right, folks. So we just finished their first service with everything. Got a few lessons that I got to do. and some more training to do with them as well too. So we're gonna have an official training day. I was messing with them saying like, nah, I'm done. I installed the stuff. Y'all got to figure everything out. We're gonna set up a time to schedule. They're probably gonna come to the conference. That's what they're talking about as well too. Um, a couple of things that we're gonna have to change up, and mentioned it and kind of in agreement on what needs to happen. I'm sorry, I was looking at the monitor and it looked uneven, but it was because I had a program laying over there, so I was looking at it that way. But what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to be back tomorrow to try and hang the security cameras, run the cables into Pastor's office, because he pretty much said he wants his television to go here. So we're going to take a lot of the stuff down and centralize his TV right there. And then the cable is actually down the hallway, so we're going to come in here, open up a hole. That's what this little piece of conduit is to hide that. Going to chop it again. That will be the one that goes in the classroom, and then the other leftover is going to be the one that goes in the fellowship hall. Going to run the cables there. That's the main focus. Then try and do the cables for the security cameras. I'm going to aim for that as well tomorrow. The Starlink did very well for their live stream, so we'll see how that goes. Got the stuff set up. Sound was great. They were talking about like the sound stuff has never sounded that good. But the other thing I am mentioning that we're going to do, I'm going to split this and put this on that extra HDMI splitter that if y'all watch my videos, I told you that I had for a church and we didn't use it and I wasn't going to return it. And this is going to be the reason, because we're going to split the signal that's coming from presenter so that the TV will always show presenter. So that way it won't be a distraction with the camera and all that other stuff here. So I'll bring that tomorrow, and that will be the run for this. And like I said, everything else, I got the switch set up and everything. So I'm going to show them how to turn the system off, and then we'll go back from there. Hey folks, AJ the CEO. We are back down here at Mount Bethel. Pretty much we're expanding out into 2 more projects here. So we still need to finish up everything, but that is expanded out into 2 other projects. That is, they want to go with the Starlink to improve their internet. So we're setting that up, and then I'm sorry, I'm trying to turn the TV on, but then the remote is picking up on both TVs and it changed what I was trying to do over here. I guess this is the problem. I thought the remotes would have been a one-off here, but they want to go with the Starlink. Also, we're going to we got them some new mics that are going to be here tomorrow. So we're going with 8 new mic sets, 8 new wireless mics. Trying to switch it and the console wasn't moving. Going with 8 new wireless mics. They're also going with replacing the speakers. They don't want those speakers that are on the floor. They want white speakers. So I got them. They should be here maybe Wednesday, Thursday. So the mounts are going to be here. So I'm going to put mounts up on the walls. They are passive speakers. Got a new amp that's going to sit in the back that's going to power those speakers. So I have to run new cables all the way in the back to connect to the S16. We'll hang the speakers when they come in, but at the same time I'm going to run another Ethernet cable, which is going to be for the security camera. Now I'm here, and they are actually putting in new doors for all the doors and rekeying everything. So I'm going to try and do what I can. And originally I was going to put the Starlink on this side because that's where I did it yesterday, but that's the back wall of the church. And if I can put the mount there, and as long as I can get here, that path will be easier to run in this direction. So I need to move these chairs out the way. They took the filing cabinet out of here. I need to see how far against the back wall I can get. I did bring my push rod, so hopefully we can do that. I got my my impact drill and everything like that, so we can bust through the brick. Thanks, sir. And we will go from there. So I gave my extension cable to Newvine for their TV, so I don't have an extension cable, so they will just got one for me so that I have a long enough line for me to run and get my impact drill. Oh, also, we got the HDMI splitter, so we're going to set that up so the TV will be dedicated to that. I'll hook this up here in a second, but I need to go to the bathroom, and then let's get back outside and then start setting up everything. Alrighty, I know it's transparent, but we got the splitter in place. This is right down there, if I don't know if you can see it. And I have it on that surge, so it'll always be on. And the signal is split here. I just gotta identify the cable that's going to the television, and then I'll connect that there. But like I said, I'm gonna walk around. It does get really steep down this way, so what I'm thinking about doing is I already got this part set up. I need to reconnect the cable that I ran for here, loop that up, and that's what's going to be connected and bring into the UDM Pro right there. But that part is easy. What I got to do now is move the ladder out here, and then we're going to try and see if we can find the location. There is a pipe that's coming up out of the roof, so that will be my place marker to know where I need to come out from, and I don't want to disturb them. And I guess I need to grab the key that they gave me, because that one is going to be a temporary key. They said they're going to give me a new key when they finish keying the new locks, so that all the doors have the same key. But I'm gonna get out here, and I did bring my drone, so maybe we'll get out here and show you what I'm gonna do. But we need to find the pipe. I'm gonna come up under the soffit so I know where I'm at, and then that will be what I use to reference to get the cable in here. And I might not need to go through the brick. I will need to go through the brick though for the arm that I got that's gonna stick out from the wall and go up. I was gonna get a roof one. I did order that and canceled it, but then when I look back on the video, it's a metal roof, so I don't want to cut into that. But anyway, let's relocate the ladder and let's get up on the roof. All right, so even though I'm gonna step out here, that's where I'm at, but the mount that I got is still doesn't extend far enough away from here so that I can actually get there. And we're back to the phone because I left my action in here. And see, even if I do it on this side, this will probably be the easier place to do it. So I'm gonna see if I can slide closer to here, put the mount there, see if it extends out. In worst case, I really don't want to go on the I don't want to go on the roof. Let me pull out the mount and let me see what I can work with here. Oh my gosh, that took so much longer than I thought, but we got it up. It's roughly in alignment of how I remember how I had it Sunday. I get back up in the app again. I don't want to put my stuff on there because they will immediately bill me. The other thing I need to do, so I had drilled through here and actually finally got up here, but it was inside the soffit, because the plan was to go inside that closet, the kind of like the tool closet, punch the cable through and then go right up into the ceiling, but it was open here, the rafters or whatever. It was a hole there, so I was able to push my push rod up there and I was able to grab it. So I need to get a white plate to cover up the holes that I drilled through the wall because I did not need them. I'm going to tuck this wire up into there and push all that back in place. Maybe got to just do a little bit of a knockout so that the cable can run through so it can sit flush. But I need to get inside because I'm tired. That was going back and forth. And that took way longer because I still wanted to hang the TV, run the cables in the ceiling for the TV. So let me gather my strength and we'll go to do that. Alrighty, so got the cables ran. got everything hooked up. I don't have it set up because, like I said, it's going to ask for an account and billing information, and I don't want to do that. I mean, again, I could. I'm sure they would just pay me back for the difference, and I might actually go ahead and do that. But I'm gonna come back. I got the cables pretty much hidden. I'm gonna tack it down to right there. I gotta take a clip here and so that the cable can run through and then push that back up. But again, we're good. Once everything is done, all you're gonna see is the cable there. It is aligned, so yay to that part. What I'm gonna do now is I just made a hole in the ceiling inside of the kids' classroom. Trying to put this down here. I needed my push rod. I ran a hole here in the kids' classroom for the cable that I gotta climb back over here and pull. It's not that far. So there's the hole that I made. I am going to do the same thing in the pastor's room, but let me set this down here so I can talk to you. We're gonna put that in, we're gonna put that in here, run the cable, fish that down, and I only need a tiny piece of conduit for that. And I don't think I got the energy to get over and do the one in the fellowship hall. And what in the world? It was sticking because I had to go push through the insulation, so I got it up there and got my tape in my pocket so that way we can tape the cable down. I need to make the hole down there as well too so that I can fish that cable. I need to do that, but like I said, I'm gonna take, he said he wanted it right here. I gotta figure out what we're gonna do with a power cable there, but I'm gonna hang it here and then we'll handle the power cables differently. Make the hole right about there and then go from there. Alrighty folks, so see we got Pastor's TV up here, yay. We come back through here. We got the classroom TV hooked up. Also, if you notice, I've hooked up the HDMI because the TV, if it was still hooked up the same way, we would be seeing the same image. But I have the HDMI splitter, so that's going off of the computer, so that the back TV will always be that, unless I got to show them how to do that if they want to show an image on there. But I think it should be fine. Just trying to think from right now. I think that would be easy because now it can hide when the camera is being shown inside the sanctuary. Might go up there and take that banner down so you can actually see. And if I do that, I might even come in there and take the speakers down since I got to do that anyway. Now, what else I've done, I've taken down the TV in here because they had an RCA cable ran that looks like it was sending audio or whatever. The other one is going into this jack. I have no idea what that's doing. But this cable, I'm going to find and tie this off so I can pull my HDMI cable here, and I widen that up some, so hopefully that should be good. So I just need to find out which one this is. If I yank on it a little bit, and if it doesn't give, then I know I got the right cable. If I tug and it doesn't go anywhere, then I know it's the one that's going in the wall. After I do that, while I climb up there, I'm probably gonna pull another cable. Well, I need to pull two, because that's gonna be for the security camera. I'm trying to decide which corner to do these on, because I already know, since I got to pull new cables for the speakers, that's when I'm going to pull another Ethernet cable to go for the camera that's going to be in the front. So we'll put one in the front there. We'll put another one over in that corner that will look out onto the cemetery. Another one right there that will look onto that part of the parking lot. So two right there, one right here, and then we just got to run another one that either I'm just going to run straight down here, because we want to be able to see here. So I might put it, I really need to put it back here, so that way it can, well, now it's going to be kind of blind. So I'm going to try and put it in this corner here. So you got the camera that's in the front. Really, the camera, I guess, shouldn't be in the front, because that's going to be kind of a blind spot, because we want to see anybody right here. So I might, because they got this one here. Well, that's not even a camera, that's just a shell. So if I could get in here, maybe I would put one right there. But if not, probably put it right there in that corner. That will get anybody that's coming here and anybody that walks back. We'll also put one, like I said, in the back over here. And it all depends on how easy it is. If I can get all the way over to this end, I may just pull two. So we'll have the one that's looking in this direction. We'll get the other one in this corner. No, I don't want to do that. I want to stay in that corner because there's so much here. Because if I put a camera here, it's a blind spot if I walk up under here. So if that camera will catch anybody walking this way, yes, it's a blind spot right here. So that's, I might talk to them about doing a fifth, because I'll run the cable in the front, but I'll put a camera right here that will see this side. Once they get to here, this is a blind spot, so maybe another camera here that's looking in this direction. That will get anybody that's coming in this direction. We're going to have another one in that corner over there that will get anyone back here. Another one in that corner that's looking in the other direction, that's getting the parking lot. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I would probably suggest a fifth one to go in the front. And the fact that they've added me for doing so much other stuff, I might even just throw in another one. Just got to show people that you appreciate what they're doing. So I might throw in another one for free, and then that would be the one that I pull, and that'll be the one that I do in the front, and I'll pull that one the same time I'm pulling the cables for the new speakers. And that'll probably be Thursday. But looks like they got one of the doors done, the new doors. They're gonna work on this one. They're doing the one down the hallway right now. There's the picture that they put right there. I'm wondering where they're gonna put it at. Let me climb up here, pull this cable, get that TV hung back, and then maybe move the ladder into the sanctuary. Focus on just pulling down the speakers, the white speakers, mark the studs of where I'm gonna put everything. Relabel all of the mics on the sound system, because I got to disconnect everything, because all those mics are going away. And then I think I'm gonna be done for the day. Alrighty folks, so got everything down. Let's connect to this. Got the banner down. Still looks like it's lopsided, so I need to adjust that when I get back. I am trying to activate Starlink right now, and it's just taking a minute for it to connect. I don't know what's up with that, but the good thing is, like I said, that's what I'm gonna focus on once I am done. That's gonna be the last thing I do for today. Then I'm gonna get on the road. I will be back whenever the mics and all that other stuff. Well, all that stuff is going to be there tomorrow. They gave me a key to one of the new locks, the new doors, so I'll be able to get back in here. I disconnected all of the other mics and stuff like that inside the sanctuary. I will be back maybe Wednesday. I know Patrick from Sweetwater, he just sent me a text. I think that stuff is going to ship here in a little bit. But I think that's mainly about it. I know I kind of cobbled a lot of stuff together the last couple of days. I've been just doing a lot of stuff, and they were just short videos because it was mainly to be busy getting a lot of stuff done, and I didn't have enough time to actually video most of what I was doing. I didn't even get out and fly today because I was just, the Starlink and setting all that stuff up took a lot longer than I thought. And I'm gonna see if I can activate this through the computer, because this is taking a little too long for my comfort to get all the stuff set up. So anyway, we'll just kind of lump all of these together, and it all depends. I may put this, and well, you know, while it's doing this, let me get back and let me just show you. I kind of did show you everything, but just want to, as a refresher, like I said, we got the TV in here. We're gonna maybe put some conduit or something on a way because the cable's not long enough. Maybe a power strip right out under the table. That'll be where it can plug in, and maybe the conduit that I have can hide that. But we do have a TV there. I already showed you the sanctuary. TV in here is good. So I'm working my way backwards, and this remote isn't as responsive as I would think. Hitting the power button, that don't work. But let's just go ahead and unplug it. How about that? So that TV is working. We already got the sound in here. I was able to walk all the way down to this end of the wall. So it's wood and then it's brick. So I'm gonna have to go in there and do that. We got the TV here. I'll probably put a piece of conduit there just for that one. And then I think outside of security cameras and the new speakers, that's pretty much all we got left. So let me see if I can get this stuff activated before I leave, and then clean up my mess, and then we will be back Wednesday, Thursday, whichever day, to do the speakers and do everything else, and hopefully maybe knock out the security cameras as well too. Alrighty, so got everything activated. I am doing a speed test right now. From the Unify stuff, I'm getting 300 down and 4 to 6 up. And I think that's temporary for right now because it gets better over time. I am doing the test now from the computer, and I'm getting 220 down and about 20 up. So significantly better than the 5 megabits per second download and 1 megabit up. So a lot better. I hooked up the cameras. Like I said, I'm gonna buy one more and donate that to them, so that we'll have one will be in the front, and I already talked about all the locations. And like I said, I'm hemming and hawing. I mean, I don't have anything to do until tomorrow morning to actually pick up a computer that has a virus, but that's a computer that's in Richmond, so that's right up the street from me. So what I'm gonna do is just go in here and set up and move the mics and all this other stuff to their original positions that we're gonna be moving to. So the left, the overhead, and then all the wireless mics are gonna change. So I'm gonna actually move the pulpit, which is in number 6, to number 4, and then let me just move 6 and 7. we'll move that to 4 and 5, and then everything else is going to be for the new wireless mics that are going to come in tomorrow. So that's about it. I'm going to close this video out because I've had like 3 days and I'm going to lump it all together. But like I said, what we have left is the 4 security cameras I have on hand. Maybe order one. I'll see if I can order one now. So hopefully it'll be here pretty soon. I might pay extra so I can get it next day. Then we do that. The speakers come in, run new cables for that. The new mics, literally I just got to hook them up, so that's not going to be a big issue. And literally this project with the 2 additional stuff that we did is done. We finished the Starlink. It's up significantly faster speed, so I'll be able to give out the Wi-Fi so everybody will be able to get access to that. So again, Mount Bethel, thank you so much. I will be, me and the little one will be back with them on Sunday because of all the new stuff. And we're going to be setting up some training days with them and go from there. So stand by for the next video, folks. Later.